Most are virtually suffocated in the prison of their beliefs. What is belief? Belief is the acceptance of possibility as actuality. It is a mind made impure by its inability to accept the actual. For most, the only thing that makes the present manageable is the prospect of a better future. In the interim, to deal with the unsatisfactory nature of this moment, the addiction to distraction suffices. Hsin prescribes doubt as a solvent in which all impurities of the mind dissolve. Until there is full and correct knowledge of the known, the unknown will not be available. This is Hsin's purpose here. The unknown is masked by imagination. Until imagination and satiation by the known ceases, clarity cannot ensue. Diamonds encased in ice may or may not be seen by random viewers. It is the seeing that is all important. Likewise, Hsin may talk endlessly for days. But if what his words point to are not seen, all is for naught. What is understanding? It is the discernment of falseness. I am this is false. The movement from I am to I am this is the rising of self-consciousness. When this movement is arrested, the realization is, I am that. Hsin declares that there is a singular path that is applicable to all. That path is to go back the way one came. It is accessible to any and all who decide to use it. Hsin has nothing to provide other than stimulus. Don't expect him to take you anywhere. You come to Hsin searching for clarity. But this searching for clarity is like trying to fall in love. Love happens on its own terms, as does clarity. Suffice to say that the gate to clarity is wide open. Yet, not a single individual can pass through it. What is the necessity for personhood? When action is necessary, action occurs. Action doesn't require a person. It requires an acting object. The dog acts when the need arises. It does not become a person to do so. Everything that seems to be outside oneself is actually inseparable from oneself as pure awareness. Imagine the field of consciousness as a body of water. Energy moving below the surface creates waves. As the wave descends into the ocean, it ceases to be wave and is simply what it was all the time: ocean. It is thus revealed that wave is epiphenomenal of ocean. When one begins searching, it implies that that which is searched for is not here, but there. There may be a concession that the searched for is everywhere, but the contradiction that such a concession creates is not seen. How can something that is everywhere be there but not here? If it is here, what is the need to search there? Consciousness of one's own being, that is, I am, is authentic self, or I. It is present in the three states of waking, dream, and sleep. It is what lends reality to all experience in these three transitory states. Without this fundamental consciousness, I am, one cannot experience or be conscious of any other thing. Hsin is alive and conscious, but no longer self-conscious. The person has ended here. Relinquishing the particular, one becomes everything. Can you cease introducing yourself into every perception with I perceive, or into every action with I act? Can you stand in the river of life without trying to change the flow to suit the way you think it ought to be? Hsin declares that peace of mind is easy to obtain. Throw away the mind and see if what remains is not peace. So many questions begin with why. Let there not be a single question of why. This why is a mere intellectual distraction. If a snake is found sleeping beside you in your bed, do you question why it chose to be there? Or do you act to sweep it away? There is no need for why. Understand that the confusion is nothing but the belief that one is a body and a mind, plus their activities. What goes unseen is that one can never know what is outside of oneself. One only knows what appears in the conscious presence that one is, whereas the content may change. That which observes the content does not. This observing awareness is one's true nature. The desire for continuity carries with it the inherent error that what one is discontinuous. What is there to die? Since there is no person living, there are none dying. It's like getting the chills in a hot room. There is no cold, yet there is an experience of coldness. There is no me, yet there is a sense of me. Me is a mere verbal convention. It has no reality. One cannot understand the cloud from inside the cloud. One best understand the cloud by establishing a distance from it. See that there are no gaps in being, although there can be gaps in being the particular. Being enlightened does not pertain to any being or individual. It refers to being with a capital B, imbued with enlightenment. The calligraphy is there because the scroll is there. Without the scroll, there is no calligraphy. Similarly, without the consciousness as a base, nothing is. There can be no pain without a consciousness of pain. Hsin declares that there is a reality. It cannot be measured by words. Hsin's words are the invitation to go beyond words. One cannot be aware of this reality if there is fear, which is the byproduct of self-consciousness.